Okay, good morning. It is Saturday morning. It's beautiful out. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. I don't know what the weather's doing in Texas, but we love it. I've just been on a little over 2.5 mile walk jog. I'm trying to put in a little bit of jogging, a little bit of walking, trying to stay balanced with that. But now I just got home. I'm a sweaty mess, so this is why I'm doing this, because it's just in the moment right now while we're doing it. And I meet people as I'm walking. I'm like, go home, I'm gonna post a video, you can do this when you get home too. So, I feel like I need to do some core. So I'm gonna bend my knees, I'm gonna grab my 5-pound weights, come on down to the mat. Can you see me? Let me angle this a little bit more. Let's see, it'll do, whatever. I don't have a lot of time. I've gotta get ready to go. So, here we are in a seated mountain, ear over the center of the ear over the shoulder, shoulder over the hip, right? You're gonna lean back to where you feel that engagement, right there in your core, all the way, front and back. Shoulders are down, come back up. Now grab your weight. I'm using 5 pounds. I don't think you need much more than that. A lot of people use 3. Some people don't use any. That's fine. All right. Put your arms out, kind of like a soft O shape. And you play with the distance here. You decide. Lean back and feel that engagement. The minute you start to round your spine, you've lost it, so stop. Okay, so lean back, and now drop to one side and come up. Drop to the other side and come up. Kayak. Down and up. Down. If you can maintain that flat back, that mountain back, add motion. Exhale, inhale. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a minute, breathe, relax. This is just I just opened the legs out. It's just like a really wide butterfly or cobbler. Stretch out for a second. One more thing. All right, same position. Come back up, find your mountain. Rowing. So palms up. Pull back, palms down, reach forward. Keep the shoulders aligned. Then lean back and find that engagement. Okay, row back and forward. Back and forward. My gaze is in alignment with my spine. Add the motion. Imagine you've got a big navel orange under your chin. In other words, when you start to round down, you've lost it. So I'm looking about halfway up the wall in front of me. Exhale, inhale. 8, 7, keep the back strong. 6, squeeze right between the hip bones. 5, hip bones. Make the hip bones pull you up, not your hip flexors. Right there between the hip bones, coming up. 2 and 1. Hold the left arm still, right arm only. Come up. Switch, left arm only. Continue. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Bring the weights to your heart. Open up. Stretch it out. Put the weights down. Relax. All right, now we're going to stretch it out. Here's the final 4. I always end my exercises, anything I do, with this. So my issue is on my lower right side of my back. If I don't do this, that'll get irritated over time. Not every time, but over time. If you just have a general tightness in your back, and it's just all over, you're going to follow me. Right leg is going to lead first. If you have a left side issue, Amy, then you're going to switch legs. Here we go. Just crisscross, come up, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Just take a minute here, lift your tailbones, open up your hands, little L-shape with your finger and your thumb. Middle fingers facing the top of the mat. Eye of the elbow shining forward. Imagine sliding your scapula, your shoulder blades down toward your armpits. Widen out across your upper back, right up here. Don't scrunch it up, but widen out. Pull the shoulders down. Now lift the toes up and check out, are your ankles level? Rotate your inner thigh inward. Uddiyana Bandha, let the abs roll up under your diaphragm and then lock them in. Lift the tailbone higher as you push further into your heels, your Achilles. I try to get mine down. They're getting further. I'm going to try to step up. There you go. Just needed to step up a little bit. Okay, drop the head, let it stretch. Beautiful. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Relax your head and neck. If any tension is there, let it go. Let the tension go. Melt it down your arms into the floor. Spread out your toes. Here we go. Put some weight in that left foot. Lift the right leg straight up from your back of your hip. Three-legged dog. Lift the hips. Exhale, lift. And place the foot forward. Stay, everything facing forward. It's a little tricky coming up, the balance issues. Feel free to balance with one hand down somewhere. Or maybe you need to touch a wall. Or maybe you need to put a chair here somewhere. Eventually I may do a type of a chair yoga, a standing balance type thing. I don't know. I'm working on it. All right, so now get that back left foot further back. And protect that Achilles. Sometimes with video, it flips it. So I want you to understand, for the right side, the right leg needs to be in front. Okay, hips are level. I'm getting lower. I'm wiggling that left foot further back. And maybe you have to bend the knee, that's fine. But right now I'm trying to get energy through it. Rib cage down, shoulders down, alignment. Okay, options. Once the hips are level, take the arms up, shoulders, hips, feet, all facing forward. Right knee is tracking toward the right pinky toe. Beautiful. Option, Kali Mudra. I put my palms together and reach up. Sometimes we say steeple fingers. Shoulders down. If they're up by your ear, you lost it, so pull it down. Leg is working big time. Take the shoulders behind the knees. Maybe take it lower. Lift that front heel. Look down your nose. Hold. 8, 7, 6. Hips level, hips level. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Bring it down. Let it go. Half a step. Now step back. Downward dog. Woo. Breathe. Number one thing, get that breath in there. Plant the right foot now. Here's where the work's going to happen. If you started with your left, switch feet. Left leg straight up, or whichever leg you need to, the second leg straight up. Inhale. Lift the hips. Exhale. And place it forward. Everything's facing forward. Come on up, a little balance. Find your focus. Shoulders, hips, feet. Gaze, chin parallel. I'm working my right leg further back, big time hip flexor stretch. If you're a runner, you need to do this regularly. Rib cage is down, shoulders down, mountain. Push this hip just gently forward. Protect that Achilles, beautiful. Arms up, maybe. Kali Mudra, maybe. Shoulders back if you can. Sink lower, lift that front heel, look down your nose, hold. Hips level, 7, 6, 5, 4, hips, 3, 2, inhale, and bring it down. Half a step, step it back, downward dog. I'm just turning a little bit under my arms, stretch it out. Beautiful, feels good. All right, yoga squat, inhale, stepping up. Maybe you want to grab a weight. Malleus bone with the pinky toe joint lined up on the edge of your mat, on both sides. Toes, I lift up and look. Parallel, 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 side to side, and across the top. Now take the big toe joint and put it on the edge of the mat. Don't move your heel. So open up your feet just in a wide V. Flatten out your back. Maybe you hold on the weight. Maybe your edge of the table. Take your hips behind your knees. I used to have to hang on a door, on either side of a door, or the edge of a coffee table or a chair. That works too. Or hold on to somebody else's hands, partner yoga. It works. All right, as we're talking, you're dropping that sacrum bone down, your tailbone down, and now I'm going to put a pressure inside my inner knee, inner thigh, lift my chest up. I'm using counter pressure with my hands. I'm pushing against as I lift my chest to straighten out my back, cast my gaze forward. Now, right now, I'm just shifting my weight very subtly, side to side, very tiny. Very tiny. Just, again, just opening up the pelvis. Lift up all 4 little toes and push your big toe down. So big toe goes down, little toes up. Now switch. Big toe goes up. All the little toes go down. Keep lifting the chest, keep dropping the tailbone. Keep letting the hips open. I know it hurts. I know. Come out of it if you need to. Big toe, little toe, middle toes up. Beautiful. All right, we're done. Inhale. Come up carefully. Forward bend. Put the double knuckles under your chest. Do not roll up. Do not roll up. I'm telling you, do not roll up. Don't roll. Now bring your feet to the sides of your fists. And again, everything's parallel. Everything's parallel. They're the width of your double fist. That's about the width of your inner pelvic hip area. Okay, feel the 4 corners of both feet. 4 corners, 2 in the ball, 2 in the heel. Stay balanced. Okay? Hands on the back of your hips. Or Kali Mudra behind your back and open up your chest. And just let your head go. Stretch. Oh, that's a wonderful chest stretch. Press your palms together. We're coming up now. Do not roll. Inhale. Squeeze between your hip bones. Soften your knees. Lift up from the shoulders. Do not roll. Do not roll. Lift up. Go slow. Go slowly, slowly, slowly. Shoulders down. Get your pants where they need to be. Take the hands down the back. Standing camel. Feel the 4 corners in your feet. Push your hips forward as your arms go down your back. Arc your upper body over an enormous beach ball. Way up over, way back. Feel the connection from your heart straight up to heaven. Maybe right now the Lord's brought a person's face or a name or some situation to mind. Send up a prayer right here. Just breathe. You're putting the lumbar curve back in your lower spine. One more breath. Inhale. Bottom rib to hip bone. Exhale. Come on up. Right there, squeeze. And let your arms go. Feel the 4 corners of your feet. I'm facing you now. Shoulders down. Inner shoulder, hip bone, patella, tall man toe, all lined up. Your patella's your kneecap. But double fist distance between your feet. Open your heart. Rib cage down. It's a standing Shavasana. Standing corpse pose. And you can remain standing here, just being peaceful, breathing. Or you can join me as I breathe in. Faith. Faith that Jesus Christ gives me. He says I have a measure, and I believe him. Because I have faith, I breathe in trust. I can trust him. He is trustworthy and true. And because I have faith, and because I can trust, I breathe in his transforming power. I am no longer conformed to the image of this world, but I am being transformed by the renewing of my mind through the power of the Holy Spirit, because God's word says it's true, and it's for me. I believe it. That's my faith. And so I have faith, I have trust, and I'm being transformed. So now, in his power, by the power of Jesus Christ, his death, resurrection, life now, I can go out and love his creation. Jamecy, victory in the Messiah. Thank you. Have a great day. Go take on the day. Be blessed.